how you test if you're a lesbian.
No,
That's not, you've done it wrong.
I know.
I just wanted to get a sense of whether it was bad because you were drunk or whether it was sloppy or.
I'm trying to imagine the damage it would do to my self-confidence.
Oh my God.
If I
told
if
you
I
it
was
across well.
evicted mid-sex.
Yeah.
Oh, Kwame, strap in. There's Act 2.
Oh, what? No, don't say it.
No.
Please, don't say it.
Let's crack on with the episode. Welcome everybody to the SinBin Pod, where no one has a foot fetish. Okay, so don't ask. Not true. But what we do have is Phoebe Taylor.
Yeah.
Yes. We have as my co-host Reb Day.
Hiya.
Still in the corner, we have Jack Henry and Kwame Adu. Yes, that's a good look as well, Kwame. And obviously Mark Cox, unfortunately, is still in the corner. Reb's new best friend.
Yeah, well. We'll have a private chat later.
Kwame can translate that for you. If
Yeah,
you like.
that'd be great.
I don't think she's happy with me.
But we're not here to talk about Reb. We're not here to talk about Mark. We are here to talk about Phoebe Taylor.
God. Oh no.
Who you've gone a bit sheepishly quiet the last few minutes.
I have,
Phoebe.
just because I really hope I've got the right end of the stick with this, because I think that everyone else is kind of doing these kind of fun, gross stories, and I'm I just think I come across like a dick in this.
Yeah.
And I think
Sweet.
and also there's no real reason for me to tell this. It's only really embarrassing to myself. So
Okay, that's all right.
I think it's
Okay, we're here
could
for
be
you.
a bit of a kamikaze moment for me, but hey, let's do it.
All right. Well, listen, we are ready whenever you are.
Great. I'm gonna take a story about my freshers week, the kind of the butterfly effect of which I felt reverberating throughout a lot of my adult life. I went to the University of Bristol, which I'm sure will shock none of you given my voice, vibe and general demeanour. I think the curtains match the drapes on that one.
They were like, you don't need grades.
Yeah, all the
In you
stereotypes, they're true. So yeah, I went to Bristol, and I remember it must have been like the third week or something like that, and we were doing a sort of big night out. And we went to a club on a boat called Thekla, which is still very much there. If you are in Bristol, I really would recommend going to Thekla. It is a boat. It's a club on a boat, and it's sort of like loosely nautical themed. Sometimes there's gigs, but sometimes there's club nights. It's quite compact. And
is it like a canal?
No, it's on the Avon, which it goes through Bristol, best city in the world.
Sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
the river that's there. It's on that one. And it's kind of it's quite near the SS Great Britain, which is a much superior vessel.
Shit.
Yes. It's not on the SS Great Britain. It's its own barge.
Okay.
But we went there for a club night, and I got there, and there was this guy that was on me the whole. I was like I don't really fancy you that much, but I had been sort of wondering if I was a lesbian for a little bit, and I was like, let's test that theory. So this guy starts, making some advances. We're getting with each other. I'm like, okay.
That's not how you test if you're a lesbian.
No, I know.
You've done it wrong.
I know. I was literally I was just like, do I even like men? Let's see.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, right, okay, we've been making out for some time. We should probably get back on dry land. So,
Is that a euphemism?
I don't know anymore. Oh God, if this is if we're already having issues, guys, strap the fuck in. So we get back onto dry land, and
No, what do you mean by that?
It's on a boat. It's a boat.
Oh, you mean we're getting off the boat?
Yeah, we got.
It does.
Sorry,
It
sorry,
really
I thought-
does sound like you're
come up for air.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I
actually-
don't paint that vivid an image.
you
don't
work-
worry.
Sounds like someone was drowning.
Yeah.
In so many ways,
Juices were
me.
involved.
Is it like a boat on, I'm imagining like a kind of a boat on a river, and
No,
then
it's
a small bridge.
Well done.
That's where they keep them.
Did we all do our
you
That's
do
fine.
that.
King right
No,
there.
but do you get on via bridge?
Yeah, there's like a little like bridge bit. We can go if you like. I'll take you to Thekla. It's lovely.
Well, it depends how this story ends.
Yeah,
really,
exactly.
doesn't
Well, no,
it?
this is just like the preamble bit. Like I think the plot heavy stuff's going to start happening when we're on.
You're painting us a little picture.
Yeah, I was like, I want a bit of context and also boat. How fun.
So fun.
Huh?
So fun.
So fun, so camp, right? Ironically. So we get off the barge and we go back to my halls of residence. I pay for the cab. I just want everyone to
Nice.
remember that when I'm about to.
She's a feminist.
I paid for the cab. We get back to my room and start like having. I mean, it was just some of the worst sex ever. This is like proper like just rubbing bits of genitals to each other, like dick in vag, but like no passion.
And what was his full name?
I'm quite nervous about. I will tell you afterwards his full name because I do absolutely remember it. But he's weird, like having this terrible sex, and like halfway through, I'm just like, I have no passion for this. I'm quite grossed out by you. I don't really want to. Yes.
How drunk are both of you?
We
What
were.
sort of level are we talking?
We were sort of a little bit pissed, but like not. It was all very consensual. Like we weren't.
Yeah,
Sort
that wasn't.
I don't think that was the info.
Don't worry.
No. I just wanted to. I wanted to get a. I wanted to.
I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine.
My story of the episode of SinBin is when
guys, strap in.
I think this makes me sound like a horrible person. I don't know if I got his consent.
Oh no.
I just wanted to get a sense of whether it was bad because you were drunk, or whether it was
No.
sloppy,
Compatible.
or whether it was just the
I think
vibes
it
were
was-
off.
So she didn't even go into it sort of knowing if she really fancied him or not either.
Yeah,
So
you're
that-
on it.
He
you're on
was-
a
he
minus
was like-
level
he was-
already, really.
Yeah, I think he was. He was a bit sloppier than. Well, he was sloppier than me. But no doubt about that. Thanks, Mark. He was like more. He was just all over. Like
Of course
Not very
he was.
dexterous.
Sloppy as in like the physical, like
yeah, like
moistness.
physically sloppy and a bit slobbery there. I'm gonna say
All right.
No precision.
No
or
precision.
care or
Yeah, it was a complete lack of
Romance.
precision. That's what it comes down to, a lack of precision. So I sort of like this has been going on for a little bit, and he was like, "But I'm just going to go and I'm going to go to the toilet because I'm going to come back and I was like, this is really not." you know when when someone like says something, you're just like, I guarantee you're not. I guarantee with every fibre of my being that you are not going to come back.
Yeah.
And so
the fact that he felt he had to say
I know, honestly,
tells
I-
you everything you need to
I
know.
was like,
Don't go
mate-
anywhere.
Yeah.
Rock your world.
and I know that wasn't great, but just you wait till Act 2.
When you don't call the number that I've left by the side of the bed before I come back.
God.
When we come back,
Just, I have a question. Maybe I missed it.
What was his full name?
Are you at yours or his?
Mine. We're at mine. So we're back at my halls
And
of
she paid
residence.
for the
Which she paid
cab.
for.
And
And
I
she-
paid for the cab.
That goes without saying.
and did you know him before?
No,
So weren't on the same course or
complete,
anything?
complete
Stranger.
complete stranger.
Cool.
And so he goes to the toilet after his short monologue, and I think and like the toilets are out in like the main hallway because we're all in like halls
Yeah.
of residence, so everyone's got their own room. And I think to myself, this is my only chance I'm going to get rid of him. So I grabbed all of his clothes, put them outside my door, locked it, and went to sleep.
No.
Which
You know what?
thank you so much, because I just thought I want to use my like free will.
You can withdraw consent at any time.
Thank you, exactly.
The physical ghosting.
I
though,
did
is
hear him
amazing.
banging on all of the doors trying to get back. Don't.
Well, the fact that he didn't even know which door.
I was like, sorry, I put the clothes outside my door. Like, why are you acting brand new?
I'd have
You
put
knew-
it outside someone
What's he
else's door.
wearing?
Yeah.
He
important
was wearing his
question.
boxers.
Okay.
He's
Right.
telling you he's going to give you the best sex of your life, but he can't find the right door to come back in again.
He says a lot of things he couldn't
bode
find, Jack.
well.
There's a lot of things he couldn't find.
I
I was going to say he's never going to find
No,
that.
honestly, that was the least of his worries. The door was the least of his worries.
I'm trying to imagine the damage it would do to my self-confidence.
Oh my God.
If
Oh,
I
it's-
was,
I told
if
you I
I
didn't come
was
across well.
evicted mid-sex.
Yeah.
in your
Well-
pants, getting dressed in the hallway.
Well, Kwame, strap in. There's Act 2.
Oh, what?
By the way,
we're all
I want
doing
it on record. I love that you did that.
Kind of iconic.
I do. Maybe a bit later on, I'll tell you my favourite time I've seen one of my friends exercise their free will, but that could be an add-on bonus.
Okay.
So I wake up in the morning afterwards and my phone's like going wild, which is never a good sign when your phone's like buzzing. You're like, this can't be anything good.
Yeah.
So I look at my phone, and this is like week 2 of uni, and I did a history degree, hilariously, just about, and we've been put into our like groups for our seminars. There's kind of like 16 of you to a seminar, and we've been put into a group project.
No.
So there was good. So we've been put into groups of 4 to do a 12-week course and presentation.
No, don't say it.
No.
Please don't say it.
Who was
About-
the professor?
Oh my God, honestly, Reb, I wish. I wish.
The dean of the university.
And so I look at this group chat, and they'd given the names of who's like in our little 4. And obviously he's there. I was like, fuck this so hard. Like, I'd rather give
That's what
birth
he
to
said.
As he said on the way out.
I'm going to fuck this essay.
Honestly, I was like, I would rather give birth to a chair than do this for 12 weeks. But so
12 weeks.
it was a
12
12
weeks.
week. That's how long
I
the term
kill
was.
myself.
And
I
did you say you were in a group of 4 with him?
Yeah, a group of 4. So this is quite intense. And there was a Facebook forum when we were at uni called Truths, which is basically like a anonymous Facebook page where you could submit something to the admin, and then the admin would post it anonymously. And so before I'd gone to this first seminar where I would see this man again, there was a Truth posted, basically being like, hey, I had to hop home the other night from a halls of residence, but because I left one of my shoes there and I can't find it. So if anyone knows where my shoe is, could they let me know? And I just look into the corner of my room and I just see this shoe like staring at me. I was like, fuck. I didn't even put all of his stuff out there.
Oh my God.
So then I thought, okay, right, well, I have to like, I'll start as I need to go on. So I just popped it outside the halls of residence, because like that's like the radius is getting bigger from where he's allowed to
Modern
be.
day Cinderella, isn't it? but
I
you
was
have
like-
to find your own shoe.
Honestly, I was so embarrassed. And then I had to go to this seminar. And we had to do this like 12-week presentation, and we would have to constantly meet at what Bristol University's very appropriately named Arts and Social Sciences Library, which has the incredible acronym ASS. Nice. And I can confirm that is still funny. Meet in the ass, cramming in the ass, spend all night in the ass. I could go on. That's watertight. So we spent a lot of time in the ass, me and this guy.
Definitely not right.
I could put Thecla on there. I'll tell you.
Let me tell you, that library needs tights.
It really does. It really does. So we spent a lot of time in the ass as a 4, really, and the only time, obviously there was like an incredibly awkward energy between us. We never really addressed it, apart from one time when we were like working on this presentation. He was like, "I'm just going to go to the toilet," and I went, "Have you got your keys?" And that was it.
Wow. Wow.
That is the point where I'm like,
That's mean.
I know, that was me.
Hold on, Rev. You've lost Rev.
I can kind of be like,
No, I'm still on board. That was a decision that you made.
Yeah, I was like, well, we didn't address it at all, and I was like, oh, he does.
You just need to break the ice.
I know,
sometimes,
exactly.
don't
I was
you?
like, we just got to be like, look, it's a bit of a laugh. But then, this is the major twist. So about like 3 weeks after like the term finishes, I found out the other 2 members of our 4-person group were also fucking. So we had an 100% hit rate for that one group of 4. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
That's nice.
I know, which was awful. But then I was like, oh, it's so nice. It's actually very sensitive, beautiful work from us. But then I kind of, I don't know, I think I thought, I was like, okay, well, I obviously like don't fancy men, and kind of put that to bed for a while. And then in my 3rd year, I was like, I'm going to give them another go. And so brought a guy back to my third year house, and like we were like having sex, and he was also like, I'm going to go to the toilet. And I was like, don't do it, Phoebe. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, the temptation's always there.
The temptation was there, but I was like, no, you're better now. You're in third year. You're fresh. You're better now.
But you do it once and you're like,
There's a part I was like, I could just. But I was like, no, the toilet's downstairs and like it's in this bit of the house. And this poor boy goes downstairs and he gets the wrong room and he opens the room to one of my housemates' rooms. So I just hear opening of a door and then a guttural scream from downstairs.
Oh, God.
And I was like, how is this happening again? Like, what is going on? I go downstairs to my house. He's like, get him out. He can't be here. So he then has to leave and like it's like locked out of the house. So I'm like, as if this is happening kind of again. And then he posts on that forum being like, to the girl I half had sex with the other night, it was really great. Let's try and make it happen again. All my friends tagged me and I was like, I honestly end me. So
You tried.
Yeah.
I gave it a really good go. Yeah, honestly, I gave it a really good go.
I thought for a split second when you said, I thought you said I'll try him again. When you said
I
in
thought you were
third
going to go
year.
back to the
I
same
thought
guy.
you meant the same
Oh my
bloke
God,
2 years
imagine.
later.
Imagine.
And to be
Incredible.
fair, he said when I get back, and he never
made it back.
So like the offer still stands.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if I bump into him, like he might be about to come and give me the night of my life.
That's
So
going to be great by the sounds of it.
yeah, it's going to be seminal.
Oh dear.
Have a laugh.
Dear.
Sorry, Phoebe.
So what was
That's okay.
the first conversation when you know you're in the group,
Yeah,
you turn up
Yeah.
the thing, you know you can't avoid it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Recognise
just
each
like,
other.
hey, how's the weather?
Genuinely, yeah. We just didn't address it, but there was this kind of constant knowing look between us that was like really like
sensual?
sensual's not the word I'd use. It was more like, I won't tell if you won't.
Right.
It was sort of like mutually assured destruction, which is why I'm obviously saying it on a podcast, which I think is
And he's here tonight.
Exactly. honestly, if those curtains open and he's there, I'll be like, great.
You'd be like, I just have my shoe.
Yeah, I just want to say I probably would do it again. So,
The thing you're about to hear from behind the curtain. The things I'll do
Yeah.
to you.
I was like, oh,
Who is
God.
that who's that worse for? Like, who would you rather be? Would you rather be the like evictor or evictee?
Oh no! I mean, listen. We
It's
haven't.
worse for him.
We haven't
surely.
addressed the facts of how fucking mean it is
Yeah, it was
for
really horrible.
someone to go to the loo at that moment and throw all this stuff out the room and lock the door.
It's horrible.
It's not fantastic.
It's awful.
It's not fantastic, but I can like. There's an element of in the moment, slightly drunk, young, and like sex is like is slightly awkward. You're like figuring out like how to do that kind of stuff, like have conversations. I can understand, though not condone, the like decision of like, oh fuck it, it'll just be really clear, and then I won't have to like
Out of sight, out
engage
of
with
mind,
the conversation. I
Yeah.
don't know, like because there is a version of that where he doesn't go, well, I'll just leave, and he goes,
Yeah.
and then that gets really awkward.
Yeah, but now we're getting deep and dark, and that wasn't your thought process
No,
at
no,
all.
no.
It was just, I can't handle this.
Yeah.
I'm throwing
Yeah,
the
it was
stuff
an
out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it,
I
it,
can
was,
understand.
it was deeply avoidant of me.
The
Yeah.
keys comment is where I go.
Yeah, that's naughty.
That feels a bit
That's
mean.
cheeky.
Yeah, that was me
That's
being.
cheeky.
I think that was just me being a bit cheeky, and not very nice.
I'm
I'm just
would've done-
acknowledging it.
I'm just thinking of the guy. He's gone to the loo and thinking, I've just got to
in
go
my
for a wee
know.
here. I've got to get that out my system. I've got to get, because I'm going to give this girl I'm so
Oh.
excited. I'm going to give this girl the night of my life. I'm gonna,
The night of my life.
That's the problem,
says a lot.
and that's the problem. The night of his life, yeah.
Oh, she doesn't know how lucky she is.
Yeah.
I'm about to have a fucking great time with her.
I actually made a lucky escape.
I
And then-
100%, I would have done the same thing.
And then he sort of walks out and the door is just locked.
Because then as well you go, I must have got the wrong door.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Even though your stuff's in front of it.
I would have put the clothes outside a different door.
I didn't have
if I
enough
was feeling
time.
pesky.
I didn't have enough time, and also I was
Were
like,
you naked?
I think
Right,
I.
Dan, you can't just.
Yeah.
Tell me exactly what you're wearing.
Oh my god! Wow, it's very
Shave?
good
What's
podcast.
going on down there?
Yeah. What happened? I think I'd whacked on a t-shirt or something just to like
Yeah.
plonk it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
And-
I'm just checking. Because
And I think also I was aware that I didn't want to put it outside anyone's doors because I'd just met these people and they were my new neighbours for the year.
Yeah.
So I was like,
3 weeks in.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
even 2. Like
Maybe even two.
Maybe even
Such
two.
a strong start to the university experience.
I know, honestly, it was. I mean, but I think that it is an important reminder to like use your free will occasionally when you've got it.
Oh, yeah.
Like for sure. Like, I remember I have a friend, I can't name her, but she had one of the greatest exercises of free will I've ever seen. We had these like neighbours that had been pissing us off for like a whole year, and they particularly were pissing her off. And we got back from like it was either a day festival or a really big night out, and we were all a bit on it. And she just suddenly goes, I can't take it anymore, and runs out the living room. And we were all like, that was fucking weird. Like, where's she gone? And 5 minutes go by and we're like, we should probably go look for her. And we find her outside in the garden with a loaf of Hovis bread, and she's got a slice of bread and she's pissed on it, and she just throws it at the neighbour's window, and it goes like that. And she goes, that's better, and then walks back.
Piss on bread.
Piss.
Just do an egg.
So many other options.
Yeah, I know.
Who looks at bread and goes, I need this a little bit wetter, and goes, there's only one possibility.
Exactly. But also the fact that she was obviously sitting in the living room being like, I've got to go do the piss bread thing. Like, that was like
that's
the only...
premeditated.
Yeah, there was
You don't
something
come
going
up
on.
with piss bread on the spot. you have piss bread in
yeah.
the back locker for
Yeah,
a
you're
while.
chewing on that.
You're
Yeah.
doing toast
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
go,
Although she was,
Absolutely
how
pissed.
high was she at the time?
I think she'd come down pretty. She wasn't too bad.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can't give her that excuse. then.
Also, the logistic. I now have a question about piss bread. Did she go outside with dry bread?
Yeah.
Piss
Piss in the
outside?
garden.
Yeah.
and then-
So we caught her. I don't know if I can. It was kind of like this position, like with
Right,
the
a squat.
Yeah, like that, and then just wanged it.
Was the piss?
And I've never loved her more. I was like, we're going to be friends forever.
What can I ask about the neighbours' crimes and whether the piss bread was in any way symbolic of
Yeah, they
how
just
they'd
sucked.
wronged
They
her?
sucked so hard. They were also students, by the way. They weren't just sort of like elderly, like nice neighbours. They were the worst, and they had been annoying us for like 2 years. And when they moved in next door, everyone was just like, surely not. Like they were just obnoxious, very kind of like they were the kind of people that would pretend they hadn't met you before.
Right.
Like
even though you'd
almost
met.
like that if you'd gone into the house and just gone outside for a second, they just put your stuff outside and lock the door behind you.
We actually got on very well.
A lot in common.
Not
That's
in
all
common.
obnoxious. Is that-
I told you I was going to come across terribly from this, but I also thought, hey, look, if you can't laugh, you'll cry.
Was it?
Piss bread.
What bread was it? I'm imagining-
Hovis,
Just white.
White.
Yeah, it was
White,
white,
not
and it
50-50,
was
okay.
proper like a sponge.
Yeah, it was sourdough by the end of it. Am I right?
Nice.
Should have been careful. She could have got a yeast infection.
There he is.
Follow us on Instagram.
Dead now.
R.I.P. Gone but never
Yeah.
forgotten.
Little Miss
Reb,
Piss bread.
When you ask that question, what possible crime could have been committed? The natural like sort of in joke. They'll understand this immediately.
I was thinking, okay, so do we remember Milkman?
As
What,
in
the
the concept.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm aware of Milkman. Reb.
I think if like someone was stealing my milk, I'd piss in their milk. So I was thinking maybe.
Someone was stealing
I just wanted to know if the bread was related to how annoying. Like, were
No,
they
no,
stealing
that
that bread?
that
also,
was-
sorry, I just realised what they will have had no idea someone had pissed on the
Correct.
bread.
Well, no, yeah. So the next day they were like, oh yeah,
Correct.
it's so weird. We found this like slice of bread in our like garden, and we were like,
Have you smelled it?
yeah. You just smell it. Maybe it'll make you think about yourselves.
Yeah, it's quite
That's
bizarre.
purely for her. She was
Yeah.
just like,
I know.
oh no.
Out of anger.
It was
I-
glorious though.
I do rate you for it, but there's so much that's confusing and weird about it. But getting back to your story, because I think we've probably, I think we've gone through it. I think I know where I'm at in terms of scoring it. I think so. I'm a bit confused because, like, I always think, like, is it sinful? Is it shameful? And was it public? And it wasn't really public.
It's public for him.
And also,
It's not because
Well,
I
he
He
saw.
had to put his trousers on.
yeah,
in
and
the
also
halls, and
he
then-
had all of the entire
shit.
student community on Bristrudes know
I was
that
about to
his
say he made it public. Internet
Yeah.
public.
yeah, his
But
foot.
he made
he
that
was
choice
missing
That's
missing
not
a
fair.
shoe.
True.
That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
It's only he was missing a shoe.
I know.
I mean, come on, that's not.
Not too bad.
It's nothing. So, but I kind of get it from your point of view of like, it's quite a big moment. You've just started uni.
Mm,
It's quite. You realise what you've done to the guy,
mm.
and then actually, I love the shame and the embarrassment of then. I've got to spend the next 12 weeks with this guy.
And also,
That's the
we
bit I
did
love
not do
about
well.
it.
That
That's
there
the
was
bit I
no
love
love in
about
that
it.
project. That
That's
project was
fabulous.
so bad.
Yeah.
We all
That's
did
karma,
terribly.
isn't
I was about to say, I
it,
feel
Yeah.
like you got. I feel like that was like not payment, but that was like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like finding that out.
Mhm.
That's karma.
Yeah. So
Well,
Yeah.
karma, because I still agree that you should have done it. I don't know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
team. I'm
Chad.
team
should
do
is
it.
should is strong. You're saying of all of the options available to her in that moment.
Kwame's obsessed with options.
Yeah,
I know. You're really trying to like game this out. Like,
Wait till he starts
forgive
talking
me
about
for
numbers
thinking
again.
things through.
And that's when you made a big mistake.
live a little, Kwame, live a little.
Like, the should implies that like before she had done it, you in that moment you
Yeah.
would like the devil on her shoulder be like, "There's only one thing you can do."
I
here."
wouldn't go. I wouldn't turn to her and go, "I'm in this room now." By the way, in this scenario,
I was gonna say, I'd
wouldn't
love
turn
you
to her and
there.
go, "Let's consider your options." I'd go, "Whatever you want to do right now, I support you."
Right,
Sponsored
fine.
by
Yeah.
BetterHelp.
That's just enabling. That.
Yeah,
I can understand not wanting to have that conversation and just being like, "This is quick and easy, and
Thank
let's
you.
get rid."
yeah, it was quick and easy for
I
him
back
as
you
well.
up,
Yeah.
I back you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right,
you.
good. Well, I mean, that's not helping you because it should be it should be a situation where you've done something where people go, "I can't back you on that." That would up the score for me. So
Would it?
yeah. So although you're getting the consent of the room, it's putting it. I'm in the threes.
That's fine. As is your right.
And I am. I'm going to go 3.5.
Thank you.
3.5 for me. I think that's where it sits for me. Others may disagree, and that's fine. Nevertheless, it's a brilliant story. That doesn't
Thank you.
detract from the story itself. All right,
It's
I
okay.
wanted to know
I'm
that.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I thought I saw you
And
getting
that's
upset.
the level of care that I love from this podcast.
Good. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Deb.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I understand why. Thank you. I understand why you feel shame.
In general or now?
This has
I've
gotten
heard
very
the
deep.
concept of shame. I actually don't think you need to be ashamed. I also think the Keys comment was kind of cunty,
Thank you.
cheeky, bit cheeky.
Love the keys comment.
Mhm.
But it does mean you are gonna score low.
That's okay.
But that's good, I think. So I'm gonna go 3.6.
Thank you.
Just
Okay.
one more than Dan's.
I'm torn because I feel like I would have made the same move in the moment. I don't think I would have been brave enough to do the keys joke, but I have a lot of time for the keys joke.
I love the keys joke.
I love the
Thank
keys
you
joke.
so much.
In real
I
time.
love the key.
Yeah,
joke.
yeah. I would have died had I been there. I'm gonna give it a 3.75.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Calm.
I feel like the keys comment tells me that you can't have been that ashamed because then you would have just sort of kept it in and just powered through. I might go lower than everyone, but it's not to do with the quality of the story. It's just I've invented a scoring system of my own with Rev. And now I'm going to
Oh,
see
the
it.
numbers
You're
guy strikes
becoming
again.
insufferable on this podcast.
It's Kwame's world. We're just.
I'm going to give you a 2.4.
There you
And
go.
the reason I'm giving you a
Wow.
2.4 is 2 rhymes with shoe and 4 rhymes with door.
Oh,
Nice
hey.
save.
And that's everything from Dr. Seuss.
All right, there you are. Thank you very much,
Thank
Phoebe. Thank you
you.
for the story. I loved it. But that leads us on to Cox in the Corner.
Oh, God.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Oh,
I
shit.
forgot about this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark's
And this is the
over
one
there.
that Reb wrote. Right?
Yeah. What do you hate most about yourself?
honestly,
Why do you think you can be here?
I'm already have no time for this.
Mark,
Yep.
You look so devious. What?
Do you have a question?
Hello, Phoebe.
Oh no.
You mentioned in your stand-up you were a terrible lesbian before you realised you were bi. What makes a terrible lesbian? Only having casual relationships, not owning a cat, or liking too much cock?
Fucking hell. Oh. I think the fact probably that I didn't end up being one. I think the last bit is probably
The worst lesbians are the ones.
the worst
who
lesbians are
are
the ones that I think you answered your own question there. Yes.
This is a room
Who's
full
the
of
worst?
terrible lesbians.
We're all worst lesbian, we know.
Oh,
that is good. Mark, thank you for that.
okay.
Yeah, and what an obvious answer it was in the end.
I know. What an obvious
Wow.
answer.
Got safe there.
I just enjoy that
That
the
is-
first two show some like level of knowledge of like in jokes to do with like lesbian culture in terms of like U-Haul, like jump, and all that kind of stuff. And then the third one, it just goes back to basics.
Yeah.
basics.
Yeah.
We've not said
Sigma
cock
men.
for a while. let's say it again.
Cock's corner.
I think that's exactly what happened. And it's quite right as well. Yeah, absolutely. All right, thank you, Mark. Thank you very much.
Let's go.
Great job, Mark.
Thank you.
Your vibe
Keep
is
giving it a good
wild.
old go, yeah?
Try.
You're so unsettling. I can't look at
It
you.
is. I've been saying this for a long time, Phoebe, and people have just gone, no, he's so lovely.
I
And
can't
it's-
make direct eye contact
No,
with the
I'm
guy. I
telling you.
can't.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Great. Thank you.
That's all
Ally.
right. That's all right. Your sister.
For the bad
Yeah,
lesbians.
for the terrible.
No other queer people.
We hate the lesbians.
Just for the useless fucking lesbians.
The women who gave it a go. One time.
He says sitting between
But
two bi
ultimately
women.
came to their senses, Rev.
You did that in the campest way I've ever seen. And ultimately,
Okay.
came to their senses. Am I right, Rev? Ooh, okay.
Oh my god.
You are so right. And that's why I didn't like that comment.
I'm sorry. Wait till I get on the mic.
It's going to be a battle.
I can't wait.
Oh my God.
Well, that leads us very smoothly onto Sinner or Winner, which is our next segment. As you know, we have two people write in a week, or we choose two people a week to read out who have written in. You can write in also at the SinBinPod.com, hit confess. We're going to rate them, girls and guys.
Right.
Mark.
Yeah. We've got our first one this week is from a guy called Ben. He said, I was on my driving test and my guts were stirring. I let out
Been there.
I let out the most silent but deadliest fart. The stench was that bad, the examiner got me to do an emergency stop so he could open the door and throw up. The test was cut short and I passed.
That's one way to do it.
Unbelievable.
You'd ban them for
Unbelievable.
driving.
That's outstanding. Oh my god.
Wow.
I've known people who've done a lot to pass their driving test, but chemical warfare feels
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
an extreme step.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
have they done to pass it? I cried during mine. Yeah. Well,
No way.
Really? Never have guessed.
The maddest thing. So unlike you. Genuinely, if you had said, I loved my driving test and I had a great time and was very relaxed, I'd be like, something is
Yeah,
wrong
something's
in
gone
the air.
seriously wrong.
And that's up against an anonymous one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The missus was sending me rude messages all day. Clearly had plans for the evening. When we were home, we got the kids to bed early. Later, as we were about to close up for the early night, I noticed the cat was dead behind the sofa. I knew this would scupper the plan, so I ignored it and found it the next day.
Oh my God.
okay, so
Wow.
that one wins.
That's a bad lesbian.
Yeah, that's about You got your own answer there.
Let me tell you something. We know from those details that's not a lesbian.
I apologise for what I'm about to say in advance. But what we have here is a case of a man who ignored a dead pussy so he could go and murder his wife.
I'm gonna fuck you so hard.
So sorry.
What was his name?
wish you were Twinkle.
And how dare you say earlier you're not good at punchlines? That flew out.
Yeah, that was great.
Stop yourself.
It was like you could see it in the air. It was like pussy, 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 pussy.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Like Rain Man.
And they go together.
Sherlock's mind on this.
I like to
my
think it was
God.
more like Moses as the burning bush. Like,
Not
to
many-
make it
Not many
Don't make
people.
it intellectual.
Not many people. No, a beautiful mind was written about Kwame.
Pussy boy.
just a really off-colour
I think that's pretty much.
Yeah, I think
Kaz
that speaks
Jar
for
as
itself.
the winner.
That's amazing, though.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I've not. It's not that similar, but I've been in a slightly similar position. Which is,
Slightly?
yes, very slightly. Me and my wife went on one of the. It was just the worst holiday ever. We went to Canary Islands. We were like, we'll book like an all-inclusive. We just want to go for sun, whatever. And then it just pissed it down for 5 days straight. So we just sat in a hotel room. And we went on a particularly like tragic walk up the beach. And then we got back and sat under like this sort of like rocky outcrop. And Rach just sort of spoke for about 5 to 10 minutes straight about how disappointed she was in this holiday, how shit it was, all of it. And as we were like sat next to each other, like me and Jack are now, and the entire time, genuinely like 6 to 8 feet away, I was just staring at this dead pigeon that was on the beach, just thinking, you cannot say anything because it will send her over the edge. I just had to keep so quiet, and then we landed back in London, and I just had to be like, babe, you know when you hit your lowest point?
There was a dead
So I've
pigeon.
been there. Sometimes you just have to hold it in. you know
Especially,
what
I
mean?
think when you're a parent as well, and you've been laying on the flirts all day. I kind of get it.
Yeah.
What ignoring the dead cat?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's a mood changer, and then you've got right.
Really?
I'd hope.
A dead cat? Huh.
Yeah, and I can't. Yeah, leave
It's-
it.
Yeah.
When, like walking into the room, about to turn on the music, she's like, "Oh, babe, the cat's dead." Dush, bow, bow.
Well, there's the other thing. There's the other thing of ignoring it, having sex, and then just not being in the mood because you know about the cat.
Yeah.
Oh, babe, what's wrong? Go. The cat's dead behind the sofa.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot to feed the cat. Don't worry about it.
It's okay.
So,
I guarantee it'll be fine.
How many
A couple of weeks ago.
It'll be fine.
Oh God.
What he should have done is just sort of taken it outside, locked the door.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah. I think that one is the worst.
That's
That is
pretty
for sure. That's our winner for 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, your driving test, and it's called early.
They can because when I cried during mine, she stopped it and let me cry.
You were driving.
Yeah.
And crying, Jack. That's
Can't
why.
scream, cry.
I-
and
she didn't
cry.
care.
No, I did 2 driving tests. One didn't cry. Legend. The other
Passed
one,
that one.
But you did fail.
Was
The
that the
other
one you
one-
passed?
no, other one did cry. Passed.
Wow.
Pied
when we say cry, are we talking like, were you sobbing, or is it just like a more tragic, like both hands on the wheel, just single
Yeah.
tear? Just,
No. I asked her to, and I quote, go home. I said, I don't want to do this anymore. Can I go home? Because I stopped the first test. My driving teacher was like, if you look confident, they'll, if you say something confident, then they'll ease in.
Yeah.
Because I passed my
Oh,
first
you
one.
nailed that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I passed my first one for being too nervous. And then so as we were pulling out the test centre, I went, so have you had a busy day of tests? And she went, you've missed 2 opportunities to leave the test centre. And I went, oh, okay, I'm tense again. And then as we got to the first junction, which was lights, I committed to what I thought was a late orange. And then last minute decided to uncommit to a late orange,
Oh,
slammed my
Jack.
foot on the brakes.
Oh.
We both went like this. And then as I kind of looked up, just people were doing that thing where they walk around your car like that
Oh, no.
to go round.
Shame.
So I just
No.
cried and went, well, I failed. Can I go home? And she was like, continue with the test. And I was like, no, I failed. Can I go home?
Continue
She
with
made me
the
do all
test.
3 manoeuvres
That's
as
naughty.
punishment.
That's psychotic.
13 minors and passed.
13 minors.
You're allowed 14.
Yeah.
My first test I
got
didn't
about
cry on.
14
I got
minors.
7 minors and failed, but 4 were for the same thing, being nervous.
You hit 13 children.
Dead.
That school district's never been the same.
But I guess the reason you passed is
bring
because you
back
showed
lollipop
enough
ladies.
to miss the adults that were with the children.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine. I'd like it on record. I didn't hit anyone with my car. I never have.
Well, thank God you came here by taxi today. Which leads us very, very smoothly to the end of this episode. Phoebe, thank you so much for giving us your story. That was great. Obviously, Rev as my co-host, Jack and Kwame in the corner.
We love you, Phoebe.
And we will see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.